Yes, and we are live. What's going on, guys? Hope you guys doing well. Today, we've got a very important topic today, guys. Today we are going to be talking about a very important um topic, which I think will be very helpful to most modern men out there. All right, what's the topic today? Why men should not date or entertain modern women. And we're going to be reacting to a few videos, guys. I've got a few videos lined up to react to. I've got the situation with Neon, the situation with this video that went viral recently of this guy, the Cheesecake Factory date that went wrong. This entitled modern woman, she thought she was too good for to be taken to a Cheesecake Factory date. And then we're going to be reacting to another one. I'm not sure, I can't remember it right now, but it will come to me, another video which highlights again modern women nature, or modern women. When I say modern women nature, what I'm talking about is the values that modern women seem to subscribe to, that are not good for motherhood, that are not good for family, that are not good for any of it really. Not good for marriage, not good for relationships, not good for any of it. Okay, um so this is me giving you just like an intro about what we're going to be talking about today. So, without further ado, we're going to get into the Neon situation. I don't know if you guys have been following the Neon situation, but the Neon situation, Neon is a YouTube streamer. He's a streamer. He's a streamer. I don't know everything about the guy. Only came across the guy recently at Fresh and Fit, and what he apparently he was dating a OnlyFans girl, and he's a Muslim, and he's a virgin. He's saving his virginity, so he's been very vocal and open about his virginity, um, and and his belief in his religion. So what's his name, Neon, decided to date a OnlyFans girl. Now that in itself is a contradiction to me. Why would you date? Why, if you're a person who believes in religion, why would you date a modern woman? It doesn't make any sense to me, guys. You shouldn't be dating a modern woman if you are a um a religious man, or a man in general. You shouldn't be dating a modern woman at all. Modern women are not good for building a family. They're not good for children. They're not good for marriage. They're not good for men. Modern women are not good for any of that, because modern women believe in feminist values. And feminist values are anti-family, they are anti-men, they are anti-life, period. All right. So that's the situation. So why this Neon guy, who is a very successful streamer, by the way, why would this Neon guy decide to date a OnlyFans girl and make it public? It's suspicious in itself. I'm not gonna lie to you, it is suspicious in itself. So I personally think he did it for to get even more views. That's what I personally believe in. I think he did it for. I don't think he ever actually took it seriously, but I thought I think he thought in his head it would go viral. That's what I think he did. That's what I think this guy, Neon, basically thought in his head. It would go viral, so you know what? Let me just do it. But nevertheless, it has some very important lessons that we can learn from. When I say we, I'm talking about the modern men. I'm not a modern man. All right. My values, my moral values do not align with modern values. So I'm doing this for the modern men out there. That's what I'm doing this for. So those modern men who are still lost in modern values, and because they're lost in modern values, uh, they are more likely to wreck their lives. That's what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for those guys that um, don't know the truth, really and truly, because they don't have any moral values. You know, they are trapped in this feminist way of life, so this feminist culture, um, and yeah, and they don't know right from wrong. So I'm doing it for those guys because I don't want those. I'll be honest with you, I don't want those guys. Look, as bad as men are today, men still do not initiate 80% of divorces. It's women. You see what I'm saying? So as bad as men are today, as lustful, as bad as we are today, when it comes to funding the sex industry, when it comes to funding OnlyFans, liking Instagram pictures of girls online because we are so lustful. As bad as we are today, we are still not initiating 80% of divorces. But nevertheless, for those modern men out there, this is basically what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for those guys because I don't want those guys to just continue making the same old mistake and destroying their legacies, destroying their futures, whenever they interact with women. So it's not fair on those guys. But anyways, um I'm going to be reacting to, just bear with me for a moment, guys. I'm going to be reacting to Mr. Neon. Hold on a second. Mm, mm, mm. Whoa, where's the videos? Where's the videos? Oh no. All right, guys, just bear with me for a moment. I made a bit of a mistake here. So hold on a second. This won't take long. I should have had it outlined already. Hold on. So hold on a second, guys. Oh, hold on a second, guys. Just bear with me for a moment. Hold on, guys. The things modern men have to do in order to the things modern men have to do in order to feel secure with a modern woman is actually absolutely ridiculous. This neon guy, which is a video I'm about to react to, he even took his girl to a lie detector test. It took the girl he's supposedly dating. I think they've broken up now, to a lie detector test. Oh my lord. Hold on a second before I go on, so I'm not wasting my time. Let's see if this works. Just lining up the video. I know it should have been lined up. I thought I did, but I didn't. So just bear with me for a moment, guys. Share screen. All right, yeah, that's it. I'm on the right track. uh got a bit of a cough. Yeah, guys, just getting this video. Just hold on a second for me. These are the videos I'm going to be reacting to, by the way, guys. And today we are talking about why men should avoid modern women, should not entertain modern women and avoid them at all costs. That's basically what I'm talking about. It's very important. All right, and the last one. And the last one almost there, guys. All right. So, yes. We've got all the videos lined up. All right. So, all right, guys, listen. Yeah, so we're gonna start off with Neon. And Neon is, hold on a second. All right, so Neon, apparently, I don't believe in it, but I think Neon did it for views. He did it to go viral because he's a virgin, he's a Muslim. He says that he's religious, he believes in his religion. Um, and apparently he started to date this OnlyFans girl. Now he didn't, according to him, he didn't do anything sexual with her. Apparently they've kissed. But yeah, this Neon guy decided to do this. Decided to date this OnlyFans girls, even though he hasn't slept with her, even though he only kissed her once, I think. And yeah, so they ended up going to a lie detector test. And what I want to show you guys is the level of trust, um the level of lack of trust that a man has when he dates a modern woman, because modern women engage in those type of behaviors like OnlyFans, behaviors like there's more OnlyFans, more girls doing OnlyFans now than there is teachers. Yeah, according to the stats. Yes, that's how bad it is. That's how bad things are getting. So yeah, so Mr. Neon, personally, I think he did it to go viral. But nevertheless, when a man dates a modern woman, he doesn't trust her. He doesn't trust her because her behavior is not what a man finds attractive in a woman. What a man finds attractive in a woman are things that feminism has told. What man finds attractive in a woman, for example, let's say a man finds a man finds a woman that's a virgin attractive. Well, a modern woman is not a virgin, doesn't believe in being a virgin either. All right, because of feminism. That's just to give you one example of what we of the difference between what we find attractive and what a modern woman believes, and the values of a modern woman. Those values come from feminism. This is why men and women are not compatible. Men and modern women are not compatible at all. At all. We are not compatible, men and modern women, because a man likes his woman to be a virgin. But guess what? Modern women don't believe that a woman should be a virgin. Okay. They want men to accept them with 50 body counts, 30 body counts, because according to them, that shouldn't matter. But we know that it does matter. So So when you, a man, I'll give you another example, right? A man likes a woman that's submissive and is cooperative. Well, a modern woman doesn't believe in being submissive and cooperative. She believes that she's equal to a man. That's what modern women believes. She's equal to a man. All right, that's what modern women believe, and she believes in being just as aggressive as a man. Everything that modern women believe in, every modern women behavior goes against what men find attractive in women, and this is where the disconnect is happening. This is where the imbalance is taking place. So Neon is dating this modern woman who is on OnlyFans, and he doesn't trust her. He doesn't trust her. He just doesn't. He doesn't. First of all, she's on OnlyFans. Second, she's not a virgin. Third, the lifestyle that comes with being on OnlyFans and not a virgin is usually not attractive to a man. So Neo even had to take her to a lie detector test for a lie detector test. He even had to do that because he couldn't trust her. Yeah? And this is what every man is going through. Every modern man, this is what they are going through. Modern men that date modern women do not trust modern women. Men just don't trust modern women. So let's just react to a little bit of what happened on this test. Just bear with me for a moment. I'm going to share this with you guys. This is funny.
Just chat. Keep asking questions, chat. Keep asking questions. I'm going to know a lot right now.
Do you think your OnlyFans subscribers are pathetic?
No.
Okay, that's a lie. Lie?
Yeah, come on. Hey,
How are they not
I'm
pathetic?
telling the truth. There's just no way. No, I'm getting pissed off. I'm done. Like,
No.
this is actually a lie. Like, I literally.
I know, that's what he said.
it's a
So you're
lie.
lying.
What?
I know it's a lie.
No, this whole thing is a lie because I'm telling the truth.
I could care less.
Yo! You're shitting! Fuck with me, man.
Less. I just tell you if it's true or not.
He could care less. He's only here for the $700. It's fine.
That is
That's
if you
it.
watch it.
I'm here.
I know.
Do a good job, get my name out, and move on.
From idea to submission, empower students to do their best work with Grammarly's generative AI.
Hold on.
It's fine. Go
I
ahead.
don't care.
Hey,
Yes, truth. I don't care.
That's hustle right there. I respect it, brother.
I would shake your hand, but my hands are literally wet. You do not want to touch them.
Don't freak me with it.
Nah, it's good.
Fuck you, Sneeko. No, I just know what you're fucking saying. You're just an asshole.
One night. Okay, good question. Hold on one second.
Are you going to heaven?
Yes.
What kind of question is that?
It's true.
Have you? All right. Have you been fucked in the last 3 weeks?
No. Whoa! I'm actually get this off me now. I'm done. No, I'm actually fucking done. Get this off me. I haven't had sex with anyone. I'm literally celibate. I fucking hate this thing. Get it off me now. I'm
my God.
so dead ass, bro. I haven't had sex with anyone. This is pissing me the fuck off.
Pretending to cry, guys.
You actually see me cry. Get this off me,
Oh
bro.
my God.
Cry.
Either get this off me or keep asking me questions.
No, take it off,
I'm
take it off,
fucking
take it off, take it off,
pissed.
take it off, take it off.
No, keep going. I'm just fucking mad at you
Oh
because this is a fucking lie.
Oh, shit.
Get it off of me. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yo. So the question was, has she been I won't say that, but has she been effed in the last 3 weeks? And according to the lie detector test, well, she said no. The lie detector test said she was lying. Oh, see, these are the kind of problems you get with modern women. Men don't trust modern women. You will not, if you date a modern woman, you will not trust her. That is just a fact. You will not trust a modern woman. So why date one then? You shouldn't date one. If you want to have a family, if you want a wife, don't date modern women. It's really that simple. But did you see how she was started crying? She's got the waterworks running, but she was faking the whole thing, of course.
Fuck.
Ask me who I've had sex with. Like, I haven't had sex with anybody. Keep going. No, keep going. You want to go harder? You want to make me
Take
cry? Keep
outrage.
going.
Yeah, stop. Yeah,
Take
it off.
outrage.
Please.
If you end now, you just look like a bitch. Like, keep going. You made me cry. That's what you wanted.
It's not what I wanted. Fuck.
No, you wanted the truth, and he's telling you lies. I haven't had sex with anybody. I would go fuck with that fucking monitor.
Do you know what the truth is? Whenever the lie detector said that she was telling the truth, and it was working on her favor, she was okay with it. But when the lie detector said that she was lying, and she didn't like it, all of a sudden the lie detector is lying. Selective outrage, man.
Says, I know who I am, and I haven't done any of this shit. I'm not a fucking whore. I don't give a fuck about this fucking bullshit. I genuinely care about you, and you don't even think I fucking care. So get this off me. I'll never come back on your stream if that's what you want, but I'm not fucking lying.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. It's fine. Either keep asking me questions or get me out of here.
Just take it off.
No, if this is the last question, they're gonna think I'm a bitch. So
No.
either keep asking me questions or I'm leaving.
Okay, lighten the load.
You can keep asking me questions. I'm just saying.
It's not a script. You're
Like,
actually
that
crying.
one really made me
I know you made a
fucking
girl cry.
upset.
I'm sorry.
Do you have another
It's
question?
not what you're
or
actually
what?
crying.
I'm genuinely upset at that question. So keep asking me questions or let me leave.
Bro, you're so fucked up.
It's good. It's good.
No, she's gonna.
Just go.
I have feelings, bro. I'm
No,
actually.
you don't. Just go.
I do.
Go.
Anyways, you guys get the gist. She carried on asking questions, but yeah, this is just to show you guys how much trust one needs to have in order to date what you would call a modern woman. And I don't think, imagine going into a relationship where you don't trust the woman you're with. Just think about that for a second. Imagine going into a relationship where you don't trust the woman that you're with. Isn't that a crazy thought? And this is basically what I'm saying. And my point is, if you date a modern woman, that's going to be the reality. That's going to be the reality that you will have to face if you're dating a modern woman. Because you're going to be dating a person, you're going to be going out with a person that you don't trust at all. And that lack of trust doesn't necessarily come from what she's currently doing. It comes from the fact that you know that she's no longer virgin. You know that she's been promiscuous. You know that she's having sex outside of marriage. You know that her body count is probably extremely high. This is where that lack of trust comes from. She believes in going out to clubs. She believes in, flying out with her friends. She posts pictures of herself online, which is the norm these days, which is what most men accept that today. Most men are acceptant of these behaviors today. And society pushes you to accept that, pushes you to be okay with that type of behavior. Knowing very well deep down in your heart of hearts, if we are going to be honest, if we're going to be all the way honest, men don't like that. We don't like that, and we never have. This is why we would rather our women have extremely low body counts, if none whatsoever. Because we don't like that. We are not attracted to that. And this is the but the thing is, if you date a modern woman, these are the things that come with it. You know, you're gonna end up like Neon, taking your girl to a lie detector test just to make sure, um, she's not lying to you. But who the hell wants to do that? Who the hell wants to go through with that? That's a headache. If you don't trust that woman, leave her alone. And I would argue that most men don't trust modern women. This is just a fact. All right, let's get into the Fresh and Fit reaction. Hold on a second. The Fresh and Fit reaction. Because she went on Fresh and Fit. He took her to Fresh and Fit, and they absolutely destroyed her. They exposed the hell out of her, that's for sure. Just like this lie detector test did. I've got some time codes here that I wrote down. Fresh and Fit. Imagine having to go through all of this just to feel secure in your relationship, just to feel happy in your relationship, not even secure, just to feel like you can trust this person. But anyways, this part here, this is when Myron is basically asking about, you know, what she did. Why did she go into OnlyFans? Why not just go for a normal job? Modern women want fast money, materialism. That's what they care about. Hold on a second.
June.
Interesting. Okay. And
But you asked what they did.
yeah, what did they do?
So my dad's parents are from New York, so that's why we were able to start a living or just in Long Island in general, because it is a very expensive place.
Mhm.
But I grew up in a 2-bedroom, like 600-foot apartment my entire life until I was 18 and a half. Then I was able to move to LA after working my jobs.
Okay. And then you did OnlyFans because you were tired of working minimum wage jobs. and
Well,
you
it was the
wanted
best business opportunity for any girl at the time, regardless.
Uh-huh.
So I decided to take that opportunity and take that leap.
Did you think about potentially going to school or getting a skill?
Yeah, actually, I did cheerleading.
Uh-huh.
For my entire life, I'm self-taught because my parents.
Monetizable skill.
That is a monetizable skill, sir.
Not really.
Stop the
Okay.
cap.
But it's
With
like,
the money that I've made, I could open up a gym and I could have competitive teams. It's actually a really good source of income because you can.
so why didn't you just do that
Yes,
first
why
instead of
didn't you
OnlyFans?
do it?
Because I didn't have the income.
Why sexualize?
What you said it's a monetizable skill. You had the skill. Why didn't you monetize
Yeah.
the skill?
That's what I would do with my money now. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
If
but
I
you,
had the money, right? If I was kept working these 3 minimum wage jobs and I was able to save up enough money to open up my own gym, I would be like $200,000 in debt, and I wouldn't be.
Basically, in other words, she wanted to take the easy way out. She wanted easy money. She wanted quick money. So what she was doing is, which is another modern woman trait. Shout outs to the bra OG1 Neon, made some bad, sad decisions, consequences. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think he did, bro. I think he did it to go viral. They're no longer together. And he remained a virgin. And apparently he kissed her. From what I know about what Neon did, I think what Neon was trying to do is he just found another way of going viral. I think that was the whole idea behind. I think it was just an experiment to him. I don't think for 1 second Neon even took her seriously. He actually dissed her loads of times. Even told her that her parents, his family would never accept her. So I think, but the thing is, to me, this is nothing more than like a good lesson. This is a lesson a lesson that men must learn when it comes to dealing with modern women. If you deal with modern women hold to certain values which are not good for relationships. These values are not good for relationships. They are not good for marriage. They are not good for raising children. They are not good for any of that. So to me, I'm using this situation here to basically show men that, listen, you don't want a modern woman. You really don't. And if you choose one, it's your fault. If you choose one, you have to deal with the consequences of what comes down with dealing with a modern woman. Shout outs to Johnny Blackson. I hate the influencers in my generation. Gen Z looks by far the weakest, and we need more masculine influences to actually represent the ones out here who are still moral and competent. Exactly. Now, I absolutely agree with you 100%. And this is part of the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. Me and a good friend of mine that features regularly on the Solution Podcast show called John Michelle, we actually starting this trend. We want to start this trend called Stop Showing Women Attention. What that really means is stop showing modern women attention, because modern women do not have the values that men that do not have the values that allows them to be good mothers, that allows them to be good wives, that allows them to be, you know what I'm saying, competent in a relationship. Their values align, modern women's values align with feminism. And that is the issue. And feminism tells women to be promiscuous. Feminism tells women that men and women are equal. Feminism tells women that it's okay to murder their children, that a man should accept them for having high body counts and so on and so forth. And all of that goes against what men finds attractive in women. And that is the issue. So right here, this is another good example about modern women and what they choose to do. Right here, on this particular reaction here, she wanted to take the easy way out. Materialism. Modern women are extremely materialistic. They care about materialism. They don't really care about the relationship. Instant gratification. That's what modern women are really after. And that is the issue. That is a problem. When you have a woman that cares about materialism too much, too much, I think a woman should date someone that can take care of her. There's nothing wrong with hypergamy as long as it's healthy. A woman should look for someone that can protect and provide it. But I think, I don't think anyone can deny at this point, especially with the videos that I'm going to be showing you guys. I don't think anyone can deny at this point that hypergamy is on steroids right now. It's completely out of control, that these women have some seriously unrealistic expectations when it comes to materialism. An average man is not good enough anymore. That's a problem, because most men are average. Most men are not earning millions. They're not earning hundreds of thousands of pounds. They're not. That's a real big problem. But those values, again, those values don't align with creating families, and that's the issue. Yeah, the bruh OG1 says Neon experimented to make money. He never took it serious. Yeah, that's exactly what I gathered from watching it. I don't think he ever took it seriously. I think he just wanted to go viral, and he just thought of a new way of going viral, and he thought it would be a great idea. I think that's all it was. She's unlikely to find a loyal husband. Consequences of her own decision. Yeah, but the problem is we also have a rise in simps. There's a rise in simps. Johnny Blackson just mentioned the lack of masculine role. What the lack of masculinity gives a rise in simp, in a rise in simps, and that is a problem. Which what that means is there's going to be men out there. A simp to me is a modern man that are okay with their women having high body counts, with their women being aggressive, with yeah, I'm equal to you, and so on and so forth. There are plenty of men like that. We are seeing more and more of these men out there like that. All right. So Johnny Blackson says, you are absolutely right. Hypergamy and feminism have made modern women egotistical, and somehow, though, it's the young men who get called narcissists for not accepting modern women. Yeah, exactly. But what modern men are just too lustful, bro. I'm not gonna lie, and that lust plays into modern men's hunger for lust plays into it helps create the modern women that we have today, because that means she can continuously use her sexuality to monetize, to extract resources and attention from men, which is what this woman did in this reaction here. She didn't want a normal job like everyone else. Didn't they fight the right? Didn't feminism fight for women to enter the workplace, even though it raised the cost of living? Didn't they do that? All right. So why can't she get a normal job? Why is she getting a job where she just exposes her sexuality? You know, why? Because it's easy money. And that's a trait of modern women. Modern women are very lazy. They are extremely lazy. Modern women are lazy. Even with all the modern conveniences that we have, you've got washing machines, you've got like dishwashers, you've got literally everything you can imagine. But she still doesn't want to, she's still complaining. She still doesn't want to be a housewife, even with all the modern conveniences. What does that say? They're very lazy. They want easy money. They want instant gratification. They want to use the time. Look at the time that they have right now, right? They want to use the time when they are most attractive, which is between the ages of 18 and 24, 25, to basically live a certain lifestyle until they lose their value. You know, as they get older, they lose their value, and then they become bitter. Most modern women become bitter. They don't actually sit there and think, you know what, I've done wrong. You know, I shouldn't be doing it. I shouldn't have moved like that. I should have found a husband when I was really beautiful. Why won't these men accept me now that I'm not getting as much attention as possible? Modern women are very materialistic. They want to do as less as possible. The bro Juan says population will decline a lot due to bad values and simps. It is, bro. It is. Check the birth rate. Check the birth rate. The birth rate has declined. People are now having 1.2 children. The birth rate has severely declined. They're not even how do I say this? They're not even procreating enough to replace themselves for the next generation. This is how bad it is. This is how selfish we've gotten. This is that modern woman selfish mentality. Lust and no shame or spine. Exactly. Johnny Blackson says, I was born in South Sudan, but to 2 African immigrant parents. And you are absolutely right. When you say modern women are lazy because my mom's been cooking and working for decades without complaining. Same here. I was born and raised in Angola, bro. Yeah. My mom used to pick up water and put the basket in her head, you know, and carry me in her back. She never complained once. Trust me. She used to wash the clothes in the river against the stone. She never had no washing machines. I never heard my mom complain that she had a hard life once. This is what I'm saying. The difference between a modern woman and real traditional good women, religious women, it's night and day. It literally is night and day. And this is what I'm trying to help these young men realize, that if you keep getting sucked into this lustful culture that feminism promotes, that hookup culture promotes, you guys are going to keep funding the very same very same bad behavior that you don't want to see in women. And this is what's happening, because the entire sex industry is funded by men. It's men that are the stupid simps that are liking these girls. It's stupid simps that are liking let me just come off of this. Yeah, it's stupid simps that are liking these girls' pictures online. You know, it's men that are paying for these girls' OnlyFans. It's us that are promoting this bad behavior from women. And we are supposed to, my issue is that we are the leaders. If we are the leaders, we need to lead. And one of the ways we lead is we need to lead morally. Yeah. If we don't lead, I'm not just talking about materialistically, I'm not just talking about having money. Yeah. We're supposed to be the provider, so we have to have money regardless, right? Because right now the emphasis is lead materialistically. That's what's more important. But that's not true. That is not true at all. What we need to do is lead morally. And when we lead morally, we create better outcomes. People, for our whole human history, people didn't have stupid amounts of money, but they led their children morally, which means their lineage continued, which means people did the right thing. Modern women lazy, over reliant on certain things. Yes, absolutely. Lustful men fund a disgracious industry. Exactly. My African brother, keep preaching the word. What you're doing is revolutionizing YouTube. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. I'm just trying. I'm trying because I have a son and 2 sons, and God forbid they get sucked into this hookup culture. I'm not allowing it. Lead morally like a good chief. Yeah, that's what we need. We need, but we've been told by this Western pervasive society that apparently all we need to do as men is lead materialistically. And that's what we've been doing, right? Leading materialistically. Well, we've been losing our sons to this hookup culture that feminism has produced for the sexual revolution, that was enabled by the pill and the legalization of abortion. So that's the problem. So I'm gonna react to another. This is just to expose. So as we can see, modern women are very, 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 very materialistic minded. That's the problem with modern women. This is why men should never deal with a woman that prioritize materialism over family, prioritize materialism over legacy, over her husband. A woman should never do that. Now check this out, guys. Yeah, check this out. I'm gonna share this next clip. This is okay. Do modern women deserve monogamy?
And it doesn't matter what we do.
So you want this to work? You want to do whatever it takes.
I'll do whatever. I will be by his side regardless if I'm
Even
on
with other
camera or
girls on
not.
stream?
What?
Even with like other girls on stream, would you still stay by his side?
If he's flirting with other girls, it's just gonna really like hurt my feelings and
But
like.
it's just content. Like your OnlyFans is just
No,
content.
fuck
too.
all that. Do you think you deserve monogamy?
What does that mean?
Yes.
One person.
At a
one
time.
person.
One person.
Like no cheating, no.
I want multiple wives.
He wants an open relationship. That's what he says to people. So
Okay. Do you think you deserve monogamy?
I truly believe that one day I will have monogamy. Yes.
But do you think you deserve it?
Yes.
Do you think you deserve it from a guy that has status or money?
No one deserves anything. You deserve what you put in. That's what you deserve. So if your behavior goes against what a good woman is, you don't deserve that type of that type of privilege, which is monogamy, which is one man being faithful to one woman. No, you don't. You don't deserve it at all. So you see, everyone thinks they deserve everything in life. No, you don't. If you failed at certain things, you have to accept the consequences. This is the problem with this culture. People don't like to face up to the consequences of their actions. They really don't. If someone gives you monogamy, consider yourself lucky. Me personally, I would tell all men, stay away from modern women. If she's not a virgin, leave. Leave. Don't date her. Don't marry her. I don't even believe in dating. We need to go back to the days where you would meet a man would be interested in a woman, and he would go and he would and he would go to her house and speak to the father first, and the father would vet her. Then the father would sit down with his daughter and find out what his daughter wanted to do, and whether she liked him like that or not. And then they would meet each other's families, and then they will arrange a date to get married, and then they'll become men and women. I think that's what we should do. I don't even think she deserves a relationship, period. Because because the consequences could be disastrous. Now that society is more and more how do I say this, has become more and more lustful, materialistic. We can see the consequences. We can see the consequences it's having on families, on children. We can see that it's destroying the next generation. So it is very serious, and we need to take it seriously. Johnny Blackson says, my African brother okay, you ready? That led morally good. Failure by leading with money rather than legacy and principles. Exactly. Failure by leading with money rather than legacy and principle. That's listen, legacies are continued by principles and morals, not by how much money you have. All right. Of course, money is important. Not saying that every man should provide for his woman, but take away morality and principles. It doesn't matter how much money you have, that legacy will die out. What's the point in having all that money if your legacy doesn't continue? It's absolutely useless. But the only thing that really allows that legacy to continue is principles and morals. The bro says you have to earn it to deserve. Exactly. She doesn't deserve no monogamy. I'm not saying guys should be going out there and using her for sex. I'm not saying that at all. I don't agree with that either. I think men should show a little bit more sexual discipline and completely just avoid these women. Avoid these women, because the more you date these women, the more she feels validated, the more she feels like she's not doing anything wrong, the more she develops this narcissistic way of thinking, mentality. And this is what validates bad behavior from women, is all the attention that we show these women online. That's why they are naked on go to a gym. I'm telling you, in about 2 years' time, these girls are going to be walking into the gym naked with thongs on. Yeah, either with thongs or completely butt naked. I'm telling you. One of them just went viral for it. Her name Beffy. I did a reaction on that. So it's actually coming out very soon. So you guys watch out for that one there. But yeah, this is a joke about she deserves. No one deserves anything. We deserve what we put in. That's all we deserve. That's all we can ask for as human beings. Yeah. I don't deserve anything. I deserve what I deserve what I put in life. And if I don't put in enough, then I don't deserve it. Then that means I just have to do better. You know? So let's continue this reaction. Let's see what else. So hold on a second. This is funny, man.
I think I deserve it from somebody who truly loves me no matter what.
Okay, but let's be honest here.
Oh,
You're not going to give a
that's
fuck about someone
fine.
that's a loser. So you're going to want a
That's
guy
so
at least
not
on your
true.
level.
Like,
You're
I don't know
probably.
why you think that about me.
Oh, would you date a bum?
No shit.
I
What?
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, not somebody who has no
What?
motivation.
Yeah.
If they get up for their job every day and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, that's perfectly fine.
You
with
didn't
me.
even want to do that, though.
What?
You didn't even want to do that.
Gotcha, bitch.
I disagree.
Yeah,
I think
he's absolutely right. You didn't even want to do that. You could have got a normal job. Yeah. But instead you chose to sexualize yourself online in order to make quick money. And talking about she'll date a homeless person, a bum. No, she wouldn't. She's absolutely lying. There's nothing wrong with a woman looking for someone to protect and provide, because that's the job. It's our role as men, so I'm okay with that. The problem is, the problem is that these women have unrealistic expectation. It's hypergamy on steroids. Seriously, the type of stuff that they demand is absolutely ridiculous. The entitlement is absolutely ridiculous. And guys, we're going to be reacting also to that new video that just went viral. It went viral a couple of days ago. The Cheesecake Factory one. The Cheesecake Factory chick. My days. Why did that guy even go on a date with that chick? But anyways, he shut that down. He's lucky for that. The brother just said she's a lazy sly snake. You have to earn, just like Genghis Khan earned his title. Exactly, he earned his title and he did what he did, but he earned that title though. You see what I'm saying? We have, people have to start facing up to the consequences of their actions. That's all it is. That's really all it is. But no one wants to do that no more because we are all so entitled. That's the modern mentality. It's a very narcissistic way of thinking. Hold on a second. All right. I think we got the gist on this one. Let me go to the next one. Got it here, 37, 20 OnlyFans girl. This why is a funny guy, All right.
Caliber of men. Simple.
I just disagree with you.
A girl that's on OnlyFans.
You think I'm gonna do OnlyFans until I'm like a mom or something?
Well, you might not get that far, but
exactly, you might not get that far because men are not attracted to women who practice these type of behaviors, who do these type of things. It's not attractive to a man, a woman that sexualizes herself online, talking about think I'm gonna do it until I become a mom. In their heads, they think that they're gonna go through motherhood and they're gonna be moms and all of that type of stuff. Unless they find a simp to help them out with it. I swear the problem is men. Men need to stop validating these women's bad behavior.
What I'm trying to say is that when a woman is involved in sex work, that's the functional equivalent to a guy that's like a hobo.
I just disagree.
That's the truth.
What the fuck?
Just like a woman wouldn't get. No, hold on.
You're saying I'm the male version of a hobo? Like, what are you trying to say?
Yeah, you are.
Neon, come on.
Yeah.
I don't like OnlyFans shit.
Look. Like, if a homeless guy came up to you and he was all smelly and etc., would you give him a chance? Probably not. Like, dude, you don't got your shit together. I'm good. For women that are involved in sex work, it's the same shit. Like, we might smash them, but we're not going to take them seriously for a relationship.
It's fun.
And this is what I'm saying, guys. Yeah, stop smashing these girls. Stop it. Stop using them for sex. That's why these women are out here sexualizing themselves. That's why they still believe that they have a chance. That's why, because they get all these men saying all of these things in their ears just for sex, knowing damn well you only want them for sex. You don't want them, you don't want them to become your wives and so on and so forth. So stop doing that. Seriously, stop smashing these girls, because then you help to propagate the very culture that create the type of women that you don't want to see in society. Yeah, so stop doing that. Stop giving into your lustful ways. Okay, let's continue quickly. Yeah.
A woman that's a sex worker is the equivalent to a man that's a hobo.
No, I think
Disgusting profile.
generally,
That's
right?
truth.
You could love him.
Terrible.
You took the easy way out to live on the street. You took the easy way out and sold your body.
Yep.
Disagree.
Same thing.
No.
It's a fact.
No.
It's not.
Okay.
Can people not
You're
subscribe to
telling me I'm
right
the
now?
same as every single fucking girl, and I'm not.
See, this is what happens when you tell women that it's okay to sexualize yourselves. They no longer know what men find attractive anymore. And this is what happens when men fund the sex industry. Women get confused. They don't know what men find attractive anymore. Feminism, through sexual revolution, through the pill, through abortion laws, decided to create this hookup culture. All right, this is why you've got slut walks today. Yeah, women want to be sluts. Yeah, they've normalized this hookup culture. They normalized this, women sexualizing themselves. And instead of men saying, no, we don't find this attractive because we don't. That's why marriages are declining. Otherwise, marriages will be going all the way up. Instead of us saying that, we decided to participate in this hookup culture. That's what we decided to do. So that's why these women are walking around confused. That's why they think they can engage in this type of behavior and still get a husband, still become a mother, still think that there's going to be a man out there, so they can sleep with 50, 60, 80, 100 200 men, and it's okay. It's normal because a man, look at these guys. They've been liking my pictures online. I can always, of course, they're going to think that way. But we're confusing them because really and truly, all we want to do is just have sex with them. Let's be honest. Isn't that the truth? We just want to give them sexual attention. We just want to smash them. Yeah? Now, imagine if we stopped doing that. Then they would ask, okay, so how do I get their attention then? If they don't like me showing, if they don't like us showing our body, okay, how do we get their attention then? And then they would have to rethink their ways. We're supposed to be the leaders, guys. The bro G1, my bro says men with principles would ignore these women. Exactly. If she was put on a tropic island in the middle of nowhere or in the steeps, she's probably gonna die first. Absolutely. A man with principles would not even talk to a woman like this. They would not even come near them. He would never entertain it, sexually or non-sexually. He would just ignore it as if they didn't even exist. This is what a man with principles would do. This is why men with principles, usually, have long legacies. They have, usually they have wives that are completely committed to them. And the women respect them and obey them. This is a man with principles wouldn't even tolerate this nonsense here. Run, literally run. But because we're so lustful, we give in into our lust. And guess what? We validate this type of thinking. That's why this girl's completely confused. She thinks she's going to be a mother. She thinks she's doing the right thing. She's absolutely lost.
What? It's like, why are you laughing? You genuinely think like this is making me so mad?
Like each other?
What was that?
You guys like each other?
No, bro, that's your girl.
The exact
Well,
opposite.
she should be a side chick for you, to be honest with you. But that's
He
another
already treats me like that because
Good.
he talks to every single other girl he
Good.
has opportunity.
It's a
to have.
method. It's a method.
You know what it would be? The honest
See that? He kept saying it's a method. You see what he's doing there? You see what he's doing there? This is when I caught on to the fact that this is just an experiment for Neon. This is just an experiment for Neon. That's why he kept saying it's a method. It's a method. Let me react to this last bit on Fresh and Fit. And I don't agree with Fresh and Fit. I don't agree with a lot of what they say. I agree with when it comes to intersexual dynamics, I agree. They're absolutely right on that. But when they start talking about you have to 50 body counts and all of that type of stuff, that's when I'm like, nah. 50 body counts is what allows these women to think that they can find someone out there. And obviously they can't, because look at the marriages declining, look at the birth rate declining. Obviously they're not doing well in terms of finding a man that wants to be with them. Okay, let's get into.
I have one phone. Do you want to look me in the eye? I have one
Look how
phone.
different the chat is. Look at yours and look at mine.
Yeah, look how slow theirs is moving.
Yeah, so this is what I would say. Well,
All right.
we're on multiple platforms.
Yeah.
So
This is
that's number one.
I do have to vouch. This is one of the biggest podcasts in the world and most entertaining.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate
That's
that,
love.
man. But no, what I will say is this is what I would do if I were in your shoes.
For me.
This is what I would do if I were you, man. She'd be a side chick.
You're
No,
just letting them embarrass
not a main
you.
girl. No,
You're literally letting them embarrass
no.
you.
You're getting embarrassed, not him.
I'm not embarrassed
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah,
There's
you
no
are.
reason for me to be
So anyway,
embarrassed.
so what I would do is this: I would have a main girl, definitely not her. A main girl that's nice and cool and not gonna, look crazy on the internet. A girl that isn't on the internet. She'd be a side chick, and you should get a portion of all the revenue that she makes, because she makes quite a bit of revenue off of you. So that's just how it goes. And I would never claim her as a main girl. That's what I would do.
And I think as well, just from my point of view.
And therein lies the problem. She should be a side chick. No, she shouldn't be. She should be ignored. She should be ignored so that she can face the consequences of her own actions. That's what should happen. You shouldn't have her as a side chick. You shouldn't get involved with her in any way, shape, or form about revenue. Get half of her revenue for what? You shouldn't be involving yourself with her in the first place. This is the problem with men. We are too lustful. That was a horrendous advice from Myron. He should have told her, listen, leave, run, stay away. Like OG1, the bro OG1 said, you know, Myron takes dirty money and validates these women. Yeah. This is why Myron is flying out. When it comes to him finding a wife, guess what? All of a sudden, he cares about morality. All of a sudden, he cares about principles. What's the next time they have a call-in show? I'm going to call him. I'm going to call him and call him out on it. Why don't you stay here and show us how it's done? You know, if your advice is correct. No, you're going all the way over there in Saudi Arabia or where you're from, yeah, in the Middle East. You're gonna find a woman from a good family, which usually means they have religious beliefs. Okay, they abide by religious beliefs, and you're gonna make sure she's a virgin. I wonder why that is. Yeah. So that's the thing. I would not, and a man with principles wouldn't even entertain these women. They wouldn't even do that, because when you entertain these women, you validate their behavior. That's how women think of it. Now we're gonna move it. This is, you know, this is what I'm saying, guys. But we're gonna move it into Jada Pinkett. Ah, my Lord, this woman has issues. Jada Pinkett. She is something else. She is something else. Something else. But I think there's an agenda going on there, to be honest with you, when it comes to Jada Pinkett. Hold on a second. Do I have the video? No, I want to react to Jada Pinkett. And I did a reaction to it as well that's coming out as well, but I just want to talk about it as well, just to show how narcissistic these, what you should avoid in women. Jada Pinkett is a little bit different, but it's the same thing. She's still a modern woman. Jada Pinkett interview. Yo, this woman is Illuminati for real. Just bear with me for a moment, guys. Just loading it up for you guys. Hold on, almost there, guys. Yes, we are here. Jada Pinkett, she's something else, man. All right, cool. All right, let me share this with you guys. I'm just gonna react to Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett is another. She's a hardcore feminist. That OnlyFans girl is not on Jada Pinkett's level. Jada Pinkett is the real deal. As far as women to avoid, Jada Pinkett is the real deal. She is a true feminist. But I think there's an agenda there that Will is also a part of. But yeah, let's just react to this quickly, guys.
True happiness, true fulfillment is what's going on in our inner landscape.
You talk of this loss of identity
Mhm.
when you married Will, and this is a quote I wrote down. It feels like I can't grasp my own journey. At times I feel resentful and angry. I don't know what to do about it.
Yo, she feels a loss of identity when she got married. She feels a loss of identity when she got married. Yeah? Why did she get married in the first place? How can you feel a loss of identity? It's like, did someone force you to get married? No, I'm assuming usually when people get married, they get married because they want to be with that person. They want to have children with that person. They want to have children with that man. They want to create a life with that man. That's usually when women get married, that's usually the idea behind it, right? You want to be with that person, right? Not Jada Pinkett. She lost her identity. KD, shout outs to you, bro. Shout outs to you, fam. Jada Pinkett, she lost her identity. She felt a loss of identity when she got married. That should tell you immediately that she is anti-marriage. Yes, she's made an abomination of Egyptian culture. Oh my. This woman is something else. Seriously, she's more dangerous than the OnlyFans girls that Neon that we were reacting to when it came to Neon, right? She's more dangerous, I'm telling you. And guys, again, what we're talking about is men should not entertain or date modern women at all. At all. I don't care if it's for, you shouldn't be having sex with them at all. You shouldn't entertain them in any way, shape, or form. This is what we are talking about. Look at the first thing she said. As soon as she got married, she felt a loss of identity. You'd think that she would embrace her role as a mother now, you know, because she's gonna become a mother. So you'd think that she would be excited to welcome her children, you know, embrace the role of a mother, because that's what we are put on earth for. We are put on earth to procreate. That's what we've been put on earth for. This is why men biologically produce a sperm and a woman biologically produces an egg, because we have a purpose. Okay, our purpose is to procreate. One of our purposes is to procreate, and she's immediately against it, and that usually happens within the marriage institution. This is why the marriage institution is so important, because it creates an environment that allows that child to grow in a mentally, psychologically, economically, in a healthy way. All right. This is why marriage produces that environment that allows a child to be raised correctly. And look what she says. She felt a loss of identity as soon as she got married. That is crazy. Her documentary on Cleopatra got blocked in Egypt, historically inaccurate. In Egypt, historically, oh my days, I need to see that. I haven't even seen that, you know. Yo, Katie says, I think Tupac is rolling in his grave now. Yo, I think she lies a lot about Tupac and how she, you know, what their relationship was really like. Personally, this is what I think. All right, I'm not saying that, you know, I don't know for certain what their relationship was like, but I think she embellishes a lot of things, to be honest with you. And Muhammad Ali is rolling in his grave because of Will Smith. I think Will Smith is part of the agenda. I think it's part of the agenda. I've never seen such a dysfunctional family staying together. It doesn't work. They're too dysfunctional. And they seem to be okay with that dysfunctional behavior. I mean, their son is bisexual. The daughter practices polyamory relationships, gets passed around. Jada Pinkett is Jada Pinkett. You know, the whole thing is dysfunctional. Her lineage carries on potential for legacy. I doubt that there will be much of a legacy there. I don't think the mind frame that the Will Smith family works, their mind frame, I don't think it's conducive to legacy, to create, to having children. I don't think they believe in that. They have a very feminist way of thinking. The Will Smith household has a very feminist way of thinking. Let's carry on with this reaction.
You and Will had these two sort of different visions for happiness in your lives together. His being that he wanted to take over the world as a global, you know, movie star, all the things that he is. And within there, you start to lose yourself a little bit, it seems. This word resentful.
Yeah.
Very interesting word.
Yeah.
So she starts to, Will Smith wants to conquer the world, as every man should, because it's our role to protect and provide. Every man should be out there working. So he wants to assume his role as a man. But she starts losing herself. Even though this man provides her with a lavish lifestyle, no financial issues, nothing at all. Guess what? She's still not happy with that. She's still not content with that. All right. So you'd think, since Will Smith is assuming his role where he's working, he's providing for his family, you'd think she'd be thrilled, almost happy to, to assume her role, which is to give him children and raise the children, because that's a full-time job in itself, raising a child. You'd think she'll be happy with that, right? No. Jada Pinkett is not happy with that at all. They absolutely have terror. Will Smith's eldest child disappeared. I want to know where he went. I'm actually interested. I'm going to look into that as well.
Can you give color to that word? Why you chose to use that word?
Because it's true.
Mm.
You know, it was like I felt as though at that time, all right, if I mean I want to help you do all of those things. I'm here to help you with that, right?
What do you
and I'm
mean
like,
help? How are you helping him? He was an established actor when you met him, a successful established actor. Helping who? Who are you helping? You're not helping him. What are you going to help him with? His jackets? Are you going to carry his jacket for him? What are you going to help him with? Why don't you help him raise his children well so that they don't end up being bisexual? Why don't you help raise his children well so that the daughter doesn't turn into a promiscuous woman, which is what she has become because she practiced polyamory. Polyamory. Why don't you help that? Why don't you help in that way? She's out here talking about help you find your happiness. No, he's just doing what he's supposed to do as a man. That's it. In her head, she thinks she's helping. How does she help this woman? I swear.
and in return, I should get a bit of what I want, which is connection. Right. And so you just
see, there's I hate this. Yo, there's these meaningless terms. Connection. What do you mean by connection? What connection? What does she mean by connection? To me, it's like a mother. You should be listen. A mother is never bored because raising children is hard work. You are always busy. What is she talking about connection? What? He wasn't sleeping with her. He gave her children, so he must have been sleeping with her. He didn't give her a nice lifestyle. What? He didn't talk to her. What was it? What do you mean connection? What connection was she looking for? This is like these modern women terminologies that mean nothing. KD says, you know, eventually one day you're going to get arrested for speaking facts. That day is coming, unfortunately. In fact, it already has. Oh my days, man. If it helps someone out there, then that means I've done my job, bro. She lost a few more brain cells after losing her hair. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think she's part of an agenda, and they're promoting a dysfunctional dysfunctional family unit that wants to promote this idea of happiness first rather than duty first, because we all know happiness comes out of duty, love comes out of duty, but duty comes first. It's like, but what she's promoting is a very selfish mentality, which is basically based on my happiness first. I need to be happy first. I need to feel happy. It's like happiness comes first, whatever that means. What does it mean to be happy? Who even knows what that means?
For me, just giving and giving and giving and giving and giving and forgetting well, not even forgetting, not realizing that I was abandoning myself in the hopes that if I just keep pouring into this, if I just keep pouring into him, if I keep pouring into his dream, I'm going to eventually get what I want.
Pouring into what? Pouring into what? Keep giving what? Listen, you have everything. You have everything any woman could ask for. You've got properties. You've got every modern convenience available to you. You don't have any financial issues. Pouring into what? Giving what? The man is an established actor. Is a successful established actor when you met him and after you married him. What do you mean you're pouring into what? What was his dream? What? To provide for his family. He obviously does it very well. What the hell is she talking about? What are you helping him with? This is what I really want to know. Yo, she is lost, bruv. I mean, people in general will be arrested, not you, but be careful. Don't laugh it out loud. Yeah, I know what you're saying, KD. I know what you're saying. It's coming because it is an agenda. Make no mistake, guys. It is an agenda. Telling the truth will become illegal. It's starting to anyway.
Right? And that's a false idea in so many ways, right? And so many of us do that. If Will looked back and was trying to give me whatever the hell it was I was asking for, he wouldn't have been able to accomplish it anyway. Because if I'm not connected to myself, if I don't have a good relationship with me, there's nothing he can do. So I was going to be asked out anyway. You know what I'm saying?
See that anger when she said, there's nothing he can do. My days. She hates that guy. There's nothing he can do. She was determined when she said that. Like, yo, this woman is something else. What does she mean by relationship with herself? Not happy with herself. She hasn't explained any of that. It makes absolute no sense what she's talking about. These terms, not happy with myself. It makes no sense at all. All these little stupid buzz terms, you know. But she hasn't broken that down. She said she wanted some kind of connection. What is the connection? What was he doing that wasn't connecting? What does she mean that she wasn't happy with herself? What? She wasn't happy with the mansion? She wasn't happy with the children? What? She wasn't happy with all the money, all the restaurants, all the fast cars? What wasn't she happy about? The holidays? Nah. She got tired of it all? All right, okay, cool. That's fine. Now let us know what it is that you wasn't happy about. She helps Will Smith look bad. Yeah, that's the only thing she helps Will Smith do is just look bad, just look really bad. Desmond and Nathalie Lewis, the Lion's daughter. I don't agree with Jess. Shouts to you, Desmond and Nathalie Lewis. I don't agree with Jada with everything, but a woman do lose herself when just taking care of the family and not keeping up herself. Sometimes women needs a village to surround them. All respect, Desmond. I completely disagree with that. Because I come from a place where women didn't have they didn't have nowhere near the lifestyle, the modern conveniences, the support that someone like Jada had or always has had. You know, and these women, they never complained. They never used terms like, I need to find myself. I need to have a good relationship with myself. I need a connection. Not once have I ever seen that. You don't see traditional religious women, and I'm talking about my mom was washing clothes, yeah, on the river, yeah. There was no washing machines, yeah. And my mom, those words have never come out of my mom's mouth, and so many other women. So I don't agree. To me, this is modern mentality. These little terms, I need to find myself. I need to connect with myself. I need to have a good relationship with myself. But she never defines it. She never defines what that actually means. That's my problem with it. She doesn't define any of it. I'm happy to hear her out. But if you're not defining it, I just have to call it for what it is. It's bullshit. This woman has every support that women could wish for. And yet, she doesn't define what she means by it. Desmond says, I know what she's talking about. She's not explaining it correctly because cleaning and cooking every day, taking care of the kids. Sometimes the kids have hyper behaviors and some special needs. Desmond, listen, a man is put on earth to work for his family, yeah, sacrifice for his family, and work every day and toil every day. Yeah, it's not easy being a housewife when you're not being taken care of the mental. Some men don't know this is what happens to women. If you're not happy mentally, then you need to vocalize it. All right, people can't guess it for you. My mom never had those issues, and she didn't have dishwashers. She didn't have none of that. And I'm sure this woman doesn't cook for herself. I'm sure she has maids to cook for her, Desmond. I'm sorry, I just don't believe it. I think it's nonsense. I think it's just an excuse to not wanting to be a mother. Jada never wanted to be a wife. Jada never wanted to be a mother. She wanted the look of it, but she never actually wanted to do. She never actually wanted to sacrifice, which is what comes with raising a family. Raising a family is a full-time job for a woman and for a man. All right, so a woman has to do her duty, and the man has to do his duty. That's how it works. But if you're not willing to do the job, then you shouldn't get married. You shouldn't be with that man. You shouldn't do any of that. You shouldn't want the title of a wife and a mother. But guess what? She still went ahead and got married to this man. Come on. Then it says true. If she keeps on saying fake history of Africa, the African Union might cancel her career. The bro, you're a funny guy. KD says, I'm not the most disciplined myself. However, if I was married, I would absolutely be working hard like a normal man would. Your wife anyway. Absolutely, bro. Your wife is your biggest motivator for you to work 2 free jobs. And Will Smith wasn't doing 2 free jobs. Yeah. Come on. Will Smith earned enough for her to have people cooking for her every single day. So she wasn't doing motherly duties. She wasn't out there really working. And it's funny, it's the women that do the motherly duties don't complain. It's the women that do less than all these traditional women. Yeah. It's the women that do less that complain the most. Isn't that funny? The women that have the most money, the women that do the less, that have more modern conveniences, are the ones that are always complaining about motherly duties. And yet the women who don't have anything, you see what I'm saying, but believe in traditional values, taking care of their family, they don't complain about none of this stuff. Mental health doesn't even come up for them. Some women lose sex drive. Some don't want to even get up to get dressed. They only have time to keep up with what little left of that energy. Desmond says, I believe when women when women say they do that, I think that's just entitlement. Personally, I just think that I mean, that's something that you'd have to speak to your husband about if that's the case. But I think women, modern women just don't want to be mothers. They just don't want to be wives. They just don't want to. They don't want to perform their duty. But they want the men to perform their duty. They want the men to have stupid amounts of money. And yet they don't want to fulfill their duties as wives. And I absolutely disagree with that. Actually, the hardest workers sometimes complain that they are not doing. Oh my days. Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true. They actually feel bad about themselves. KD says, I think both parties have to realize when one is feeling down, come up with solutions to date nights, vacations together, dinner. These things work and help the relationship, Desmond says. Desmond, listen, if there's a woman that could fly out every night to a different holiday resort, is this woman here. She has everything. You know how rich, how wealthy Will Smith is? And she's still out here embarrassing the men. And she's still out here making him look like a fool. Come on. Come on. If all that money is not enough, then what is enough?
Saying so, it's like that's part of the journey. There's no right or wrong. Everybody's always trying to find the good guy or bad guy in people's stories. There's no good guys or bad guys. We're all wounded trying to figure this shit out. You know? And so it took me a long time to realize it is not his responsibility to make you happy. He can't.
I agree with that. It is not his responsibility to make you happy. It really isn't. It really isn't. It's your bloody responsibility to do your duty. And it's not about happiness either. It's about duty. Duty is what brings happiness. Duty is what brings love. And I'm going to explain it like this, right? Imagine someone always tells you, yeah, you're my friend. You know, I have your back, bro. I will always be there for you. And let's say that person has beef, right? And he says, yo, bro, I'm going to have beef with these people. I want you to come through. I want you to help me out. And the guy goes, come on, bro, I got you, yeah? But when the time comes, when the beef comes, when the day comes, he doesn't show up, right? Okay? And then you call him after the fight. Yo, what happened? Yo, fam, this happened, blah, blah, loads of excuses, right? Now, imagine the other friend now. The other friend, he's always there with him. And as soon as something pops off, he's the first one to, you know, to punch. But he doesn't even need to ask that guy. That guy is just there. He's just there to do, you know what I mean? He just has his back, period. He doesn't even need to tell him anything. And the guy doesn't even ask for a thank you. Yeah, that's the difference between duty and, you know, with the other guy. He's always making promises, you know, yo, bro, you know, I'm gonna be there for you, but he never shows up. But the one, who would you rather have? Obviously the one who has your back, right? Consistently, that you don't even have to tell him anything. That's duty. It's about duty. I would rather have someone that has my back consistently, that I don't need to tell him, I don't need to be on his case. You know what I mean? Yo, bro, you're going to be there for me. You're going to be there for me. You're going to be there for me. Duty is about doing the work first. And then after, yeah, after you know what I mean? That's how you realize who you love. You love those people that are loyal to you. They are loyal to you. Even when you mess up sometimes, you actually have more love for the people that, you know, they're loyal to you. Even when, you know what I mean? Even when you mess up, they're still there for you. That's called duty. That's not about feelings. That's not about feeling happiness. They're there for you regardless. But not her. Her, it's about making herself feel happy first. We're going to go into the cheese.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
But it took me forever. Hard-headed, stubborn, you know, because that romantic idea. And that's why I talk about checking the boxes. It's like I did everything I was supposed to do.
No, you didn't. You should have been raising your children. Look at how your children turned out. What are you talking about? You did everything you're supposed to do. Your son is a bisexual. Your daughter is out here practicing polyamory relationships, which basically just means being passed around. If you were doing your job as a mother, your children would have ended up well. What are you talking about? But I did everything I was supposed to. No, you didn't.
You get to have your dream. How come I'm not having mine? And that's because Will was doing what he wanted to do.
Oh my God. What is your dream? What is your dream? I thought your dream should have been to be a mother. What do you mean he was doing what he wanted to do? He was doing what he was supposed to do, which is provide, which is protect and provide. That's what he was doing. What is she talking about? This is just, yo, this level of stupid. He was doing what he wanted to do. No, he was working. And he was providing, he was working so that he could provide you with a lifestyle. So that he could make sure that you guys didn't lack for nothing. What is it that you wanted to do? What? Be a whore? Isn't that what you did anyway? Didn't you sleep with August? Is that what you wanted to do? Because, listen, that's the end product. That's what happened, right? When Will told you, go do whatever you want to do, what did you go and do? You went and slept with another man. That's what you went and did. So what are you talking about? Is that what you wanted to do? And then you went in, and now you're on this campaign to embarrass your man. At every chance you get, you're trying to embarrass him. Yo, Katie says, peaceful out there in space. Once you enter the Earth's atmospheric, you greeted with chaos. Humans are mice running around lost and confused. Yeah, facts. She's plastic like has carb cells. More delusional than Logan Paul. Trust me, bro. But listen. I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out, guys. What's her name? Jada is 52 years old. Will is 54 years old. Remember, Jada is a feminist. She believes in feminist ideals. That's why she's okay with that's why she's okay with doing what she's doing to Will, and she's okay with her children. She's okay with her children turning out the way they turned out, right? She believes in feminist values. Make no mistake, yeah? Now, I think I figured it out. She's 52, she's 54. She knows that Will can find an 18-year-old woman tomorrow and marry one. These girls will be lining up for Will Smith. Yeah? She can't compete. She can no longer compete. Yeah? So what is she going to do in order to compete? She's reached menopause stage. Yeah? She's reached the menopause stage. She's 52. Yeah? She can't give a man no children. Yeah? She's past that age. Yeah? 35, that's high risk pregnancy. She ain't got no eggs left. So what is she going to do? Because she's a feminist. If she was a good woman, she would have been grateful that she had the life that she's had and would have been there for her husband and tried to please her husband and tried to raise her children well. That's what a good woman would have done at her age. But because she's a feminist and she comes from a single parent household, we haven't even touched on that. Bro, she thinks she needs to compete with Will. She doesn't like the fact that Will can go out there and get an 18-year-old. And these 18-year-olds are all, are lining up for him. So guess what she's going to do? She's going to embarrass him. That's the only thing she has left. In order to compete, in order to feel validated, because she's that narcissistic, she has to be the center of attention all the time. She does her best to embarrass him. Her whole thing is embarrass Will. That's how she gets her kicks. Yeah. It's like she's so used to being the center of attention. She's so used to being this selfish person that now she can't fathom the fact that she's old. She's not producing any eggs. She's reached menopause. Yeah. So she's no longer attractive in that way. And so guess what she's gonna do? She's gonna embarrass him. She's gonna embarrass him by sleeping with another man. Yeah. August. a very young man at that. I think she was trying to say something there, and she's embarrassing him by keep talking about Tupac, a friendship that, my God, bro, the man died in 1996. Let him rest in peace, for goodness sake. Yeah. So the only thing a narcissistic, selfish person can do is to embarrass the other person, and that's exactly what she's doing. I think that's what's going on here, personally. The bro, would you want to? She's like, let's go ourselves more delusional than Logan Paul. Yep, 20 plus. Old women coming for Will Smith. Men don't want Jada Smith. Of course they don't. She's old, man. She can't give no men no children. Like the hell. Old lost US medical. Oh, the Medusa. Yeah. All right, okay, let's carry on. And then we're gonna get into the Cheesecake Factory, and that'll be it. Hold on a second, guys.
Making himself happy.
He was making himself happy.
No, he wasn't. He was doing what he was.
And he says that to you, doesn't he? He says when you separate, he says he wants you to go and
He's like, go
make yourself happy.
go make yourself happy.
And how did you receive that?
Not well.
The woman talks, but she doesn't know what she's talking about. You know what I mean? She doesn't know what she's talking about. She talks all this happiness nonsense, but she doesn't know what she's on about. When he told her, listen, go and do what you want to do, then you're starting to get on my nerves. Guess what she did? She didn't receive that well. She wasn't happy about that either. This woman doesn't know what she wants.
Not well, because there can be truth, but you know what I'm saying? It's like how we, I think it was very true, but I think at that particular point in time, I was just still really resentful. I'm just like, oh, so I helped you get your happiness. Now you just going,
You helped them get.
throw me to the curb, and I got to do it all on my own now.
You're on your own.
But
What have
that's
you
the
ever
truth.
done on your own? What, spend all those millions?
Truth. I had to do it on my own, just like he did. You got to do it on your own. You got to do it on
No,
your
he
own.
wasn't doing it on his own.
You got to do it
He
on
was
your own.
working and providing you with.
And a lot of that's what this is about, and me detoxing from needing fulfillment and validation outside of myself. Detoxing from needing it from Will, my marriage, my family, a career. Like I had to get to the bare bones of Jada and walk what I call the exiled land.
You mean the whole lands? Detoxing from what? Detoxing from your family. You shouldn't be seeking validation. You're a mother. Your children came. Your children came from you. What are you talking about? Detoxing from what? You shouldn't be seeking validation from your children. Your husband already chose you. If he chose you, married you. That is the ultimate sign of commitment. You are a mother. Why are you out here seeking validation from, from your own children? What is wrong with you? You should be guiding your children, raising your children. That's what you should have been focusing on instead of seeking validation from your own family. They are your family. This woman is lost. Talking about walk the exile land. She likes to use all this colorful language. You mean the whole lands? But anyways, guys, we're gonna go into the next one. That's the Cheesecake Factory. Oh my God! I know you guys seen this one. And these are all examples of modern women. This is what we are doing today. We are exposing, we are proving why men should not entertain modern women. This is what we are proving today. Why men should avoid modern women. Don't sleep with them. Don't, not even just for sex. Don't do any of that. Stay away from modern women. Yeah. When you guys validate that bad behavior when you guys, because most guys are just lustful. They just want to have sex. That's really what it is. All right. When you do that, you validate that bad behavior from them. That's what you're doing when you do that. Okay. So you're not helping the situation, you're making it worse. When you go for girls that that obviously promiscuous and so on, and they will sleep with you, what you're telling them is it's okay for them to behave in that way. That's why you guys need to avoid these women at all costs. This is we're gonna react to the Cheesecake Factory. I know you guys have seen this. This has been going viral like crazy. This woman is the level of entitlement that modern women have. That's what I'm saying. They don't have any moral values, these women. It's so materialism. It's so all about sexualizing themselves. It's a very selfish mind state. All right, okay, let's do this. Let me just share this with you guys. And then after this, we will be done. This is the last bit.
Finn and Maya found a great flight deal with Price Alert. Because there's nothing like finding
Yes. Let me just get the door for you. Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. You're not just going. Yes. Did you want me to open the door for you? Okay. You're recording me? Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory.
Yo, how rude is that? How rude is that? My days, man. She's pissed off because he took her to a cheese factory. I don't know what that is. Never been to one. But apparently she's pissed off that he didn't take her out to a more expensive restaurant. And instead of her, just let, fine, you're not happy with the date. All right, go about your way, go about your life. Let him drop you off, and then you don't have to see him again. She starts recording him. She starts recording him. Oh my God, how rude is that? That is beyond rude. So he takes her out to a cheesecake factory or whatever that is. And then she starts to record him and put it on social media. That's nuts. That's just disrespectful. That's another modern women trait. They're very disrespectful because they're very selfish. I don't know why. These women are not virgins. They're not highly coveted. Men are not men are not lining up to marry them. This is why the marriage rate has declined, because men are not lining up to marry these women. But for some reason, they have this entitlement. And I keep going back to the men. It's the men validating this bad behavior from women that's allowing these women to be this entitled. That's the problem. Let's carry on.
This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. What's the problem with that? This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant? You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them. Oh, yeah, I want to talk about it. Yeah. Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're going to talk about it.
Oh, my days. I think she's really insecure. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I think she's really insecure. I can see a lot of insecurity in her eyes. I'm not going to lie. I can see a lot of insecurity in her eyes. She is definitely not confident. She's giving this appearance that she's confident, but I don't think she's confident at all. That's what thing. This is the thing about modern women. They mistake confidence for. They think being rude is being confident. They don't understand that they're just being annoying and rude. That's the problem with modern women. They don't get that. So always he took it to the Cheesecake Factory and she didn't want to go because she thought that she was too good for it. That's what it is. Okay, now I get it. All right, let's go. Let's go. So they're gonna talk about it. Bruv, if it was me, like I would have opened that door and told her to walk home. But he did he did the right thing. Apparently, he took her home, so he did the right thing.
Oh, okay. So yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So you expect a man to go all out on the first date? Is that right? I mean, you're supposed to. Look at, I mean, when you take out a beautiful woman and you're
No, you're not supposed to, guys. And don't fall for that stupid trick. She's not a virgin. She's not a woman with principles. She's not a woman with values, with moral values. No, you're not supposed to. So don't fall for that trick, guys. Back in the days, men didn't even take women for dates. They would go and meet their fathers first. They would talk about they'll show their interest first. You know, they'll speak to the father, and then the father would, vet him. That's how it used to be. People never used to date. This idea of dating is nothing but an excuse to just have casual sex. That's really what it is. It's just another way of men paying for sex. That's what dating really comes down to. Let's be honest. All right. That's really what it comes down to. So women like this, men shouldn't even should be taken out on a date.
courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her.
Yo, she's not even looking at him. She's looking at her phone. She's not even looking at him. The lack of respect is off this phone. She's not even looking at him. My God, yeah.
You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah. He picked you up. He's about to open the door for you. You've been rude, and he hasn't even reacted. This is the entitlement. This is your fault, guys. You keep allowing these women to think that they are special. These modern women that are not special. You keep making them feel as if they are special. This is your fault because you're too lustful. Anyways, man, let's carry on. This is you guys, yo, bro. Yeah, what Katie says, yeah, very true. Katie, dating is very recent. Even 6 years ago, dating was non-existent. Exactly. Dating is a recent thing, and really, dating is just code word for casual sex. That's what dating comes down to, because women no longer have their fathers to protect them. That's why they dating, but really and truly, they're just having sex casually. So, and the men pays for it by taking them to dinner. That's really what it is. So it's like, but I blame you guys, bro. Women like this, yeah, would be hiding back in the days. They would be hiding. They wouldn't have this level of confidence. They wouldn't, because they know that what makes them, or what men are attracted to. Men didn't find this woman would have been a whore back in the days. Yeah, that's what this woman would have been. Yeah, this woman, the fact that girls, promiscuous girls these days have this level of entitlement is because you guys have been validating it. Because we are so bloody lustful. All right, let's carry on with this. Unbelievable, man.
As I agree. I went into this date as I expect, with the expectations for myself to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done. I mean, you've been pretty nice, but I mean, and then Cheesecake Factory. I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative.
Good. Respectful, cooperative, and she hasn't been any of that. You shouldn't have taken it out in the first place, bro.
And at least, you know, what did I do that wasn't cooperative? Well, I mean, like, even like when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that. I mean, it's too early for that. Okay. I can respect that. I can respect that. Okay. When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not again. We're not there yet.
All of those signs. She gave you all the signs and you still took her out. The problem is you. She gave you all the signs. You should have exited a long time ago.
And then, but I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman. But I got
You should have been a virgin. Yeah, that would have been you doing everything you were supposed to do as a woman. You should have had a father. Yeah, you should have never been even talking to this guy. It's your father should be vetting this guy. That's you doing everything that you should have done as you should be doing as a woman. Yeah, you shouldn't be rude and disrespectful. You should have manners. You've got none of that. What are you talking about?
Myself all made up. Wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right? Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory. Okay, well, look at my plan where we were gonna go originally. See, now that's where we should have went already, right there. Call him. No. What do you mean no? See, I specifically told you both.
Guys, this unrealistic expectations, hypergamy on steroids. This is a good example. This is a good example of hypergamy on steroids. Yeah, unrealistic expectations. She's basically wanted a free meal. Okay, and he's a nice guy, and he's falling for her game. He's an idiot. When he felt that she was being disrespectful, he should have walked out, but he didn't. It's his fault. I don't feel sorry for men that get used, because you should have had the balls to walk out. You should have had the balls to tell her, listen, I don't like the way you're behaving right now. Peace, I'm out. But no, it's probably because I'm thinking because he wanted to sleep with her. I'm thinking that's the reason why. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the reason why. KD, yep, we men need to put an end to this. Yeah, because if we don't, KD, these women are gonna keep using these men, and these men are gonna keep complaining. A man should know their worth, you know. I'm telling you. Telling no to a woman is one of the most attractive things you can say to a woman. Black women have no shame. Like Kevin Samuel said, they will die alone. Bro, I'll be honest with you. It's modern women in general in the Western world. It's not just black women. It's if you're a modern Western woman, this is the attitude that they have. This is the attitude that they have. She's just a modern Western woman influenced by feminism. That's what she is. She's a byproduct of feminism. That's it. This is what feminism wanted to create. The fact that he's even taking this promiscuous woman out, it's bad enough. All right, let's carry on.
yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m., right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs
I
for an hour.
understand, but I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late, and like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment.
And
That is not possible.
And that's why I'm saying, I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice, fancy restaurant as Aria. Especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do. I would have been.
And they're still willing to do after he made him wait. She made him wait for 1 hour. Bruv. And you're still willing to pay. Yo, my days, man. Men are so lustful. We've lost all reason. Men need to do better. This is really bad.
But if we're late, I told you twice.
It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be. And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot.
I mean,
I'm waiting for a reservation.
we can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, equivalent to that? I mean,
I literally
you don't
said,
understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing.
I will die.
My God, who would want to be with a woman like this? You see what I mean by materialism? Who would want to go out with a woman like this? That is this materialistic. Who in their right mind? What man in their right mind would want to go out with a woman like this? Seriously, I'm a man, and so I know how men think. I know how men are. No men in their right minds, unless you just try to bang it for one night, which you shouldn't do. Yeah, who would want to go out with a woman like this? Look how entitled and selfish and materialistic she is, which is what modern women are. Yeah, who would want to do that? Oh my Lord. Of course, yes. Katie says, of course, yes. I was just saying that most black women act like this. They are the least desired race in the West. Absolutely, you're 100% right, my brother. And they do. But bro, this phenomena is literally everywhere, bro. You should stream with the others too. The other two, yeah, I think their names were Kobe and Mo, right? Yeah, bro. Right now I'm holding the torch. I'm trying to get them. I'm right now I'm holding the torch for the team. I'm trying to get them in as much as possible, so that they can add their input. But definitely, bro, definitely. Me and Kobe, I'm trying to get Kobe to come back and do this regularly like he used to. You know what I mean? So, but he's still there. Mo's gonna be more behind the cameras, unfortunately. But yeah, but he's gonna be in and out, And but that's it's a shame, man. I wish I had him more here right now. Seriously. But yeah, let's carry on.
That's embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for them. I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Finally, it took him that long to grow some balls. Well done. Take her home. Yeah, take her home. Taking her home is the gentleman thing to do, and every man should do it. Yeah, but some men, I wouldn't be too mad if a man said, "Listen, man, you know what? You catch an Uber home or something, but you can leave right now because I find you to be too disrespectful." I wouldn't even be mad at that. But it is the gentleman thing to do. Me personally, I would have done that. Because I think, you know, if you picked her up, you should take her home as well. So yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
So
You're going home.
you just want to call it a night?
You're going home.
I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something?
Nope.
Ladies, can you believe this? I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm with him.
I want the parking space. If I don't feel respected, I'm not gonna go through.
That's what every man should say. Yeah, I don't feel respected. You can leave. It's really that simple. I don't feel respected. You can leave.
I'm with him.
Well, I mean, you are serious. You really need me.
Pick your face up off the floor.
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand.
She's starting to change her tune now, isn't she? She's starting to change her tune now. Why? Because he set some boundaries. He started having some self-respect for himself. Look how she started to change. Yeah, she thought, yeah, her vagina was enough to hypnotize him, yeah, and keep him on a leash. Until he started having some self-respect and said, listen, I don't need it. Yeah, I'll just drop you off home. I don't feel respected. See what happens when a man starts to have some boundaries, starts to show some starts to have some respect for themselves. This is what happens. Yeah, women start to behave. This is a good example. This is why men are meant to be the leaders. Now she's starting to change her tune because she knows she's getting dropped off home.
That I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home? I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken every one. So I'm sorry. We're dropping you off home.
Good job.
All right, whatever. Well,
Good job.
I mean, I guess I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do.
This has to be a skit.
I understand where you're coming from.
This has to be a skit.
Now she's regretting that she's recorded.
Listen.
Now she's regretting that she's on live. Exactly. Yeah, guys, listen, man, just to wrap things up, I hope you guys enjoyed these reactions, and my breakdown of why men should not date or entertain modern women, period. If they are not virgins, if they don't believe in religious morals, if they are not dedicated to those religious morals, if they don't come from a good family with good fathers, you should not date these women. Okay, you should only date women that come from good families, that have fathers, that believe in religious values, and that are virgin. These are the only women you should entertain or date. You should not be dating women that believe in my body, my choice, that believe that men and women are equal, that believe that it's okay for them to sleep with 100 guys and the men should still be okay with that, with it, that believe in doing what they want to do, that are over materialistic. Guys, please don't date these type of women. Yeah, because if you date them and you go through the consequences of dating them, don't go on social media and start complaining. All right, don't do that, because then it just makes you look weak. It makes you look like a simp. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. I'm gonna leave it there. And yeah, please, man, comment, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff, and join the conversation, guys. I'm gonna be back tomorrow with a new topic, and we're gonna get into it. Yeah. All right, guys. Salute to all of you. Peace and good night. Shouts to KD. Shouts to everyone that engaged with me tonight. Appreciate you guys. OG1. Shouts to Desmond as well. The bruh. Yeah, shouts to all of you, man. Shouts to all of you. It means a lot when you guys jump in. Johnny Blackson, shouts to you, bro. Just going, just you know, what I mean, just going down the comments. Yeah, shouts to all of you guys, man. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Good night. Appreciate that, KD, man. Appreciate that, brother. See you tomorrow.